Kondo-san.
Once upon a time, Athlete Goat went camping in the mountains. She wanted to climb higher than usual. The weather was perfect for climbing. Athlete Goat had all her climbing gear ready. She knew it was time to start her ascent. As Athlete Goat started climbing, she didn't notice a pair of eyes peering from afar.
You little brat! How dare you climb higher than anybody else? I will climb much faster than you do, and once I get to the top, I'll plant my flag there. Hey you! Hey kiddo! You think you can climb higher than anyone else?
Batwolf, what are you doing here? Get down or you will fall. You can't climb with those slippers. Don't.
Don't be silly. If you can climb, I can too.
He started climbing, but he ignored the goat's advice. He wasn't wearing appropriate climbing shoes.
This is so easy. Can't you see? I can do it.
Wolf, even though you're evil and wicked, I don't want you to get hurt. Listen to me. If you're not an athlete like me, then...
Blah, blah, blah. I can't hear you.
The wolf thought that if anyone should reach the top, it should be him. He was so eager to reach the mountaintop that he wasn't careful. He lost footing and started falling. Athlete Goat reacted quickly and caught the rope before it snapped.
Help! 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 Help me! Athlete Goat!
I'm holding the rope. Don't be scared, wicked wolf. Start climbing. I'll pull you up.
Okay. Pull me up, I'm scared.
Be careful. The summit is very narrow and you might fall.
You fool! I've made it! I've made it to the top before anyone else! Yippee! Ah!
Athlete Goat made it to the top and planted her flag.
Save me! Save me! My favorite slippers are gone!
You did it again, wicked wolf. You'll never learn. Wait for me. I'll save you.
Once upon a time, a little goat, who was an artist, wanted to sketch a colourful painting. She thought that using a lot of colours would make the painting more vibrant. She drew it first and then started adding oil paint. She chose the colours carefully.
This one is too dark. And this one is too light. This is too yellow. Aha! I've got it!
The little goat's painting was extremely beautiful. The landscape looked so real.
Wow! Sister, this painting is amazing! It looks as if we were there. As if we could actually climb that mountain right now. What is your secret?
I close my eyes first. You try it. I pictured myself there on the mountain. I even felt the cold wind. Brrr. I jumped on the rocks. Okay, now you try it too.
While the little goats had their eyes closed, imagining they were on the mountain, the wicked wolf approached them. He was holding a brush with black paint.
And when I'm ready, I count backwards and open my eyes. 3, 2, 1.
When the little goats opened their eyes, they were shocked to see what happened to the painting.
And 0!
But
How?
my beautiful painting, it's ruined.
I think someone did it on purpose. There's black paint smeared on the window, and it's also spilled outside.
The little goats were determined to find out who was responsible for ruining the painting.
Look at the footprints on the ground. I think I have an idea who's behind this.
We must be careful, though.
We aren't too far from our house anyway.
Mother would get upset if we wander off.
Of course we'll be careful.
Oof.
The footprints end here. There aren't any trees either. I think I know who lives here. You evil wolf! You're the one who ruined my painting. I'll show you.
What are you talking about? I was here drawing the whole time. I'm almost done with it. Don't ruin it.
But you ruined my sister's painting. Why shouldn't we do the same to yours? Of course we will.
The little goats grabbed the canvas from the wolf. But when they saw the drawing, they couldn't make out what it was.
What is this? What were you trying to draw?
It's a self-portrait. I'm handsome, aren't I? Please don't touch it.
The little goats looked at each other and started laughing.
Oh, you can take it back.
Why are you laughing? My drawings are really good. You're just jealous because I'm better than you.
Oh, sure. Of course. You're good.
Did you think that ruining my painting would make you a better artist? I would have taught you how to paint if asked.
Okay, I'm sorry. Teach me how to paint, please. I promise never to ruin your painting.
Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, there lived a beautiful queen and a handsome king. The queen was not only beautiful, but she was kind and generous. Her people loved her dearly. She always helped people and wanted her country to always be in abundance. The queen always longed to have a daughter. One day, as she sat embroidering by the window, she daydreamed of her future daughter. In a daze, she accidentally pricked her finger with her embroidery needle. The blood from her finger dripped onto the white fabric she was embroidering. At that very moment, a shooting star crossed the sky. The queen made a wish.
Dear God, please send me a daughter. Let her be so beautiful that everyone admires her. Let her have pink cheeks, black hair like mine, her lips as red as this drop of blood, her eyes as bright as diamonds, and her skin as white as this very cloth. She should always smell like the flowers in my garden. Let her teeth be as white as the pearls on my neck.
A short time after that, her wish came true, and she shared the good news with the king and announced that they were expecting a baby.
My queen, wish what you will from me. I'll get you the most wonderful gift.
My health is not as good as it used to be. What I ask of you is to protect our child from all evil. Please promise me that you'll protect her. There's nothing more I wish for.
When the time came, the queen gave birth to a very beautiful girl. Just as she had wished for, her daughter had black hair, red lips, bright eyes, skin as white as snow, and smelled like flowers. They named her Snow White because of the whiteness of her skin. Soon after, the queen's health deteriorated and she passed away. The young king was very sad. While he mourned his beloved wife, he also tried to raise Snow White as best he could. When Snow White turned 5, a big ball was organised at the palace. The king was celebrating his daughter's birthday and also choosing a new queen. At the ball, there was a beautiful woman who had magical powers. She used these powers to dance with the king and cast a spell on him and married the king and became the queen. Snow White's stepmother was a very beautiful woman, but she was also vain, cruel, and evil. From the day she arrived at the palace, she despised Snow White. She saw her as her rival. The queen also had a magic mirror. She always consulted the mirror about the future and would ask,
"Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?"
My dear queen, it's you. You're the most beautiful woman in the world.
And so, time passed by. Snow White became a very beautiful young girl. Those who saw her could not look away. As she strolled in the palace gardens, the wind that brushed her hair would spread her flowery scent. Birds and butterflies would always follow her around. And her voice was so heavenly that when she sang, birds in the gardens would go silent and listen to her. One day, the queen asked her mirror,
"Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?"
My queen, you are very beautiful, but the most beautiful girl is Snow White.
The jealous and cruel queen got so angry that she hurled the bottle in her hand at the magical mirror.
How is that possible? No one's more beautiful than me. Summon the princess at once.
Meanwhile, she had locked up the king in the palace dungeon and told everyone that he was away working for his people. She also summoned the palace hunter and gave him strict orders.
I want you to kill Snow White and bring her heart to me as proof.
Snow White, who had no idea of her fate, came to see the evil queen.
Dear Snow White, you haven't been out for days. You must be bored inside the castle. I'd like you to bring me some strawberries from the forest. This way you'll be able to get some fresh air. You'll have a good time, don't worry. I'll send you my trustworthy hunter with you.
As the princess picked strawberries with the hunter, they got deep into the forest. The poor hunter was very sad.
How can I harm someone with such a good heart and such beauty? There must be another way.
The hunter couldn't bring himself to kill her. They sat under a tree and he told her about the queen's evil plan.
My princess, please go far away. If the queen finds out what I've done, she will kill both of us.
He immediately hunted an animal and brought its heart to the queen.
Aha!
The princess spent the night under that tree. She was so scared. At dawn, she went on her journey. After a long walk, she reached a small house and went inside. She looked around in amazement.
What is this place? Everything is so small and there's 7 of everything. 7 small chairs, 7 pairs of forks and spoons.
Since she was so hungry, she made soup with the ingredients she found in the house. She ate and went upstairs. And then she fell asleep in one of the small beds. At night, the house owners returning from the mine were actually the 7 dwarves. Their names were Doc, Dopey, Happy, Grumpy, Sneezy, Bashful, and Sleepy.
Hey, what's this? It smells like delicious soup.
No! It's like someone entered the house.
Come! Look! There's a girl sleeping here!
The commotion woke up Snow White. She was scared when she first saw them. She then told them everything that happened to her.
My name is Snow White. I don't mean any harm. I don't have a place to go. That's why I took shelter here. Please, let me stay.
Of course, Princess. We are not going to let you stay alone in a forest. Don't worry.
You are our first guest who makes such delicious soup.
Time passed by. Days and weeks. Snow White and the 7 dwarves were laughing, having fun together, and living a peaceful life. Meanwhile, the evil queen, not knowing that Snow White was still alive, asked the mirror again.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?
My queen, you're beautiful, but Snow White, who lives with the 7 dwarves, is more beautiful.
How's this possible? The hunter must have lied to me. First, I will get rid of Snow White, and then I will teach the hunter a lesson.
She immediately worked on an evil plan. She poisoned an apple and disguised herself as an old woman to trick Snow White.
Hello? Anybody home?
I'm so hungry and I ran out of food.
The 7 dwarfs had warned Snow White to not open the door to anyone. But Snow White felt sorry for the old woman that came to her door, and so let her in without a doubt.
Please come in. Welcome. Thanks, my child. I got so tired and hungry in the forest. Do you have something to eat? Yes, of course. I have some soup.
After finishing her soup, the evil queen, disguised as the old woman, offered the poisoned apple to Snow White. The princess took a bite and fell on the floor, falling asleep. The old woman turned back into the evil queen and happily went back to her palace. When the 7 dwarfs who came back from the mine in the evening saw her laying on the floor, they thought that she had died and so were very sad.
We should make her eternal sleep comfortable. Let's make a nice bed for her.
A handsome prince who was walking through the forest heard the 7 dwarfs crying. He got curious and approached them.
Oh my, what's going on here?
He was very surprised when he looked to see who was laying in the crystal bed surrounded by flowers. She was the girl who had been in his dreams for days. The smell of her hair was still all over the forest.
Who is this beautiful girl?
Her name is Snow White. We haven't been able to wake her up.
They told the prince everything that had happened. The prince lifted the crystal cover to give a farewell kiss to the girl of his dreams. He kissed her on the cheek. At that moment, something unexpected happened. The spell broke and a miracle occurred. Snow White opened her eyes and got up in bed. The 7 dwarves and the prince were very happy.
You are the girl of my dreams, Snow White. This is the best day of my life. Will you marry me?
First, I need to find my father and tell him about everything that happened, and also get his blessing.
They went back to the palace and got the king out of the dungeon. The evil queen fled in fear. The prince and Snow White got married and lived happily ever after. Once upon a time, in a faraway land, lived the Stahlbaum family. Their daughter was named Clara, and their son was Fritz. On New Year's Eve, Clara was very excited, so she couldn't fall asleep. She was eagerly waiting for the next day to arrive. Time was passing by so slowly.
Oh God, please hear my prayers. Let it snow tomorrow night and let me get a very nice New Year's gift.
Finally, New Year's came. They decorated the entire house and, of course, the pine tree in the living room. When Clara woke up in the morning, she couldn't believe her eyes. Her prayers had been answered as she was sleeping. It had snowed all night long. Everywhere was covered in snow. Both brother and sister were watching it snow from the window and waiting for their uncle to arrive. At last, Uncle Drosselmeyer was seen at the beginning of the road. You could tell even from far away that the big bag in his hand was full of gifts. He's coming!
He's coming, Mother. Uncle Drosselmeyer is coming.
And he has a huge bag in his hand.
I'm sure presents are in the bag.
Quick, open the door. It's cold outside. He must be freezing.
The kids welcomed him with joy.
Welcome, Uncle Drosselmeyer.
Welcome, Uncle.
Hello, kids.
The old man sat down immediately by the fireplace to warm himself.
Uncle, can you give me my gift now, please? I'm so excited I can't wait anymore.
Me too. Come on, Uncle.
Okay. I'm opening them right away.
Their uncle opened the gift bag and gave the large, beautiful box to Clara and the other one to Fritz. Clara, who excitedly opened the box, screamed with joy when she saw the Nutcracker soldier inside.
Oh, this is the best present I've ever got. Thank you.
I'm so glad you like it, Clara.
At that time, Fritz, who was watching Clara, quickly opened his own present. A large black mouse, dressed as a pirate, came out of his box. But Fritz didn't like his gift at all. He wanted Clara's gift to be given to him. He angrily threw the mouse on the ground, grabbed the Nutcracker from Clara's hands and threw it against the wall. His eyes were full of jealousy.
Fritz!
I want a Nutcracker too. I don't like this mouse at all. Why is Clara's gift better than mine?
Don't say that, Fritz. Your gift is nice too. It's very kind of your uncle to have thought of you and bringing you a gift. You're being rude, acting like this.
I don't care. I don't want this ugly mouse.
Clara, who went to the spot where the Nutcracker fell, noticed that one of his arms had broken.
My dear soldier, I was gonna dance with you. What a shame. I didn't even get a chance to play with you yet.
Don't be sad, Clara. I'll fix him right away. He'll be as good as new. Don't worry.
Uncle Drosselmeyer immediately glued the Nutcracker's arm and fixed him.
Fritz, what you've done is not nice. I had many more soldiers. I was going to surprise you later, but you've now lost your chance.
Both angry and sad at Fritz's behavior, his uncle hid the box full of soldiers in a cupboard.
But Uncle!
Let this be a lesson to you.
Ashamed of what he had done, Fritz knew there was nothing he could do. He hung his head in shame and went to his room. After midnight, it was their bedtime. As it was New Year's Eve, they were allowed to sleep so late, but the night was now over. Everyone wished one another a Happy New Year and went to their rooms.
Happy New Year.
Clara laid in her bed with the Nutcracker. As she was sound asleep, she heard some rattling noises downstairs. Curious, she went down to the living room. Downstairs, there was a battalion of mice, just like the pirate mouse that Fritz had gotten as a gift, wandering around and messing up the living room.
Clara, where are you? Come downstairs.
Clara knew that the pirate mice were looking for her, and she was very frightened. But after a moment, she realized there was no need to be afraid of a little toy mouse.
It's a little toy. What can it do to me? We can probably talk and sort things out.
She left the Nutcracker at the top of the staircase and went downstairs. And what did she see? The little toy mice were even taller than her. And not just the toys. All the furniture was also huge. Glancing around really fast, she realized right away what was going on. It turns out she had shrunk. She was teeny tiny.
Oh my God, what's happening? Why am I so tiny? I must escape before these mice catch me.
The mice kept getting closer to Clara.
We're capturing you, Clara. You're going to come with us to Mice Town. Don't resist. We'll catch you sooner or later.
Right then, all the toys in the living room came to life. Tanks, cannons, soldiers, baby dolls, and stuffed animals all headed towards the pirate mice. Clara found the only way was to go behind the gifts under the New Year's tree. Just like the other toys, the Nutcracker that came to life jumped from the stairs and started fighting the pirate mice. He was so brave. The soldiers that Uncle Drosselmeyer put in the cupboard also jumped down to help the Nutcracker. The pirate mice were suddenly shocked
of such a strong defense and started retreating.
Run for your lives! We've been defeated! Help!
Clara, you can come out now. The pirate mice have run away. We've won.
Clara came out from behind the gift she was hiding of fear. Everyone was very happy because of this victory.
I was so scared, Nutcracker. You saved me from those pirate mice. Thank you very much.
The Nutcracker suddenly turned into a very handsome soldier and, bowing before Clara, invited her to dance with him.
Will you dance with me, Clara?
Oh, with pleasure.
They started dancing, and just at that moment, beautiful music spread across the living room. Small fairies were throwing flowers around. The flowers were magical, and Clara suddenly found herself wearing a beautiful ballerina outfit and ballet slippers. Clara had turned into a ballerina.
I admire you, Clara. How wonderful you do ballet.
Thank you. My biggest dream is to be a ballerina one day. Do you think I can be one?
I'm sure you're going to be a wonderful ballerina. Then the name of the melody playing right now will be called the Nutcracker Ballet. Whenever you hear it, think of me, Clara.
All the other toys were watching them in awe. Clara did ballet with the Nutcracker for hours. Spinning round and round on one foot, it was as if she was flying in the living room. But suddenly she heard a sound.
Clara, wake up, dear. It's morning already. So you've slept with the Nutcracker.
Good morning, Mother. I wish you didn't wake me. I was having a wonderful dream. I was dancing non-stop with the Nutcracker. I was a ballerina.
Really? Well, you must be tired after all that dancing. Come on, wash up. We're waiting for you for breakfast.
She really took the Nutcracker in her hands and started dancing with him. She still had the melody in her ear. It was as if the dream was real.
My handsome Nutcracker.
Once upon a time, in a country far away, a cute little girl named Mia lived happily with her grandfather. Mia's grandfather was used to her magic. She was actually the little girl the Wicked Witch once transformed into a Snow Queen. Although Mia broke the witch's spell, she still had magical powers. But this time, she only used her magic to do good deeds.
Well done, Yellow Goat. You gave me lots of milk today.
One day, a visitor came to Mia. It was Gerda. She had saved her from the witch's magic.
Hi, Mia. I came to see you. How are you?
Gerda, I'm so happy to see you.
What a cute dog.
This is our dear friend, Poppy. Come on, let me introduce you to my grandfather.
Mia introduced Gerda and shared how she had broken the witch's spell with her help. But there was someone who was watching them from afar.
Here is the girl who broke my spell and restored the wicked Snow Queen. She went to visit her now.
Yow! Go! You should punish her!
Of course, I will punish her. Nobody can destroy my wickedness.
What will you do?
She took my Snow Queen. I'll turn her into a Snow Queen.
Amazing idea! I'm hungry. Give me some food.
I don't have time now. I have to make a magic potion right away.
So the witch set out to prepare potions to turn Gerda into a snow queen.
Ow! I'm telling you, I'm hungry. Give me food, witch.
Get out. I'm busy.
You'll see, wicked witch. I know what I'm going to do to you.
The crow got angry at the witch and flew away. Meanwhile, Mia was busy seeing off her friend Gerda.
It was nice seeing you again, Gerda. Will you come again?
Likewise, Mia. We had a great time. You too can come to visit whenever you want. Goodbye.
Gerda was happily walking down the forest path on her way back. Suddenly, a giant eagle with huge wings swooped down on Gerda. Gerda was shouting in fear.
Let me go. Where are you taking me? Help!
Here you are. I got you.
Who are you? What have I done to you?
You broke my Snow Queen spell and brought her back to herself. Now you'll pay for it.
No! Let me go, please!
Let you go? Forget it.
The witch locked Gerda in a room inside the castle.
What are you going to do to me?
You will be my new Snow Queen. Don't be afraid, little girl.
Meanwhile, the tattletale crow came to Mia's house. The crow landed on a branch and called out to Mia.
Hey, little girl. The evil witch kidnapped your friend Gerda. She will make her the new Snow Queen.
Oh no! I must save her!
I agree. Hurry!
I know you! You are the witch's crow. Why are you helping us?
The wicked witch didn't give me any food. She hurled a glass at my head.
Thanks for helping us. You can eat the chicken's corn if you want.
This is awesome!
Mia told her grandfather that she had to save Gerda from the witch. With a magic spell, a horse-drawn carriage with 2 beautiful horses appeared at the door, and she immediately left. Meanwhile, Witch was preparing the potion for Gerda.
No need to be afraid. You are my guest tonight. I prepared this beautiful fruit syrup for you. Drink it.
Mia's carriage stopped in front of the castle. When Mia walked to the castle door, 2 guards stood in front of her. Mia got rid of the guards with her magic and entered the castle. Gerda, afraid of the witch, was about to drink the potion.
Come on, drink it. I will turn you into the evil Snow Queen.
Gerda, stop! Don't drink!
Mia!
Where did you come from? You'll see now.
Let's get out!
Ah! They're escaping! They're escaping! Ah! Wake up!
Oh, my head. Where are they?
When the witch regained consciousness, she ran to the window and saw Mia and Gerda speeding away from the castle in a carriage. She was so angry.
I tried waking you, but you didn't wake up. I'm hungry. Come on, give me some food.
Get out, dumb bird.
So Mia saved her friend Gerda from the evil witch and brought her home. They got out of the carriage and said goodbye.
The witch almost turned me into the wicked Snow Queen. Thanks for saving me. How did you beat the witch? Don't worry, you're safe now. Remember, you saved me too. We are good friends. Yes, we are. Friends help each other, right?
One day, Mia was gathering mushrooms to make a nice dinner for her grandfather. Poppy accompanied her.
These magic powers can be handy sometimes, right?
While she happily gathered the mushrooms, she came across her friend Kai.
Oh, what are you doing here, Kai?
Hello, Mia. I'm picking some herbs for my grandma.
Come on, let's go by the lake. There are more beautiful mushrooms and herbs there.
Kai liked the idea and they went to the lake together. Meanwhile, the Wicked Witch was preparing to host a feast for the witches' meeting.
I should have the feast in the evening.
There are lots of frogs in the swamp. I love frog legs.
You can eat that, silly bird. Aha! I've got it. A crispy baked chicken would be very nice, but I have to find a chicken.
Ah! I know where to find it.
Where?
I'll tell you if you give me some of your meal.
Tell me now, or I'll turn you into a stone.
Okay, I tell you. A flock of chickens lives on the lake shore.
The witch took her bag and got on her broomstick immediately.
Come with me, Snitch. Show me where this lake is.
The crow and the witch set out to the lake where the flock of chickens lived. When they arrived at the lake, the crow pointed to the lake below.
There they are!
The witch swooped down with her broomstick to get the mother chicken.
This will be a good meal. They're well fed.
When the mother hen saw the evil witch, she hid her babies among the bush. But she couldn't protect herself.
It's dumb.
Meanwhile, Mia and Kai also came to the lakeshore.
Look, Mia, there are many beautiful mushrooms here.
Suddenly, they heard Poppy barking.
Poppy is calling us.
When they got to where they heard the sound, they noticed Poppy trying to point to a bush.
Oh, there are lots of chicks here.
But why are they crying?
Where is their mother? Maybe something happened to her.
At that moment, a mole pulled his head out of his burrow. He told them that the evil witch kidnapped the chicks' mother. Mia was very upset.
We must save their mother from the wicked witch. Otherwise, these poor chicks will be motherless.
Mia and Kai went after the evil witch. Of course, Poppy followed along. Since Mia knew the castle's location, she knew what direction the witch would take. When the witch saw wild strawberries on her way back, she decided to gather some and landed in the strawberry field.
With these strawberries, I can make a strawberry tart in the evening.
The witch left the bag where she had put the hen at the foot of a tree.
Keep an eye on that bag, Crow.
Okay.
Oh, these strawberries are great.
Just then, Mia and Kai also arrived at the field.
The witch is here! She's collecting strawberries. We must act now.
Leave it to me, Mia.
No, Kai. She's very dangerous. We must act together.
I can put you in danger, Mia. Wait here.
No, Kai, don't go.
But Kai didn't listen and ran to save the hen.
What are you doing here? I will save this poor hen, wicked witch. You're going to save the chicken. You'll melt like a candle under the sun.
Suddenly, Kai turned into a candle. Mia immediately took action when she saw Kai. First, she sent a black cloud in front of the sun that melted Kai.
Where did this cloud come from? What's happening?
Mia showed up. The witch was furious when she saw her.
Mia, this time, you're out.
Mia used her magic to untie the rope of the bag.
The chicken is on the run! The chicken is on the run!
Catch it! You useless crow! That's our meal! Ah!
The witch fell into a creek, so Mia immediately turned Kai back to himself.
What happened to me? I will ruin you. Save me, Crow!
Let's escape before the witch gets out of the water.
Hurry up, witch! They're getting away! They're gone! The beautiful chicken is also gone! There's no broomstick either! How will you get back?
I will take my revenge on these kids one day.
I'm hungry! Find me food!
Shh! You useless bird!
Grah! Grah! Ah!
Finally, the kids took the hen back. The mother and the chicks were very happy to be together again.
You have your mother now. Watch out for the witch next time.
Kai was still trying to figure out what was going on. He asked Mia, intrigued.
How did you untie the bag and free the chicken? We flew on this witch's broom. How did you do that? How did you save me?
A little luck, a little courage. Let's take our baskets and go back. Our families are waiting for us.
There was a tradition in Princess Cinderella's country. School children visit the palace every year and are hosted by the royal family.
I want to host the children on this year's palace tour.
The prince accepted Cinderella's request. Cinderella shared the good news with her friend Pofu.
Pofu, I'm so excited! I will get to host the children in the palace!
That's wonderful! Can I join you?
Of course, Pofu! I couldn't do it without you!
But Sarah and her mother, Witch Rosa, did not take the news well. They're unhappy because they're jealous of Cinderella.
That peasant princess is always in the spotlight. Now she will host the children in the palace.
She will regret this. We'll embarrass her in front of the children.
How are we going to do that?
We'll do some pranks so the kids will tell everyone what a bad hostess she is.
The next day, the children came to the palace to visit.
What lovely flowers! Thank you! Here you go. I had these donuts made for you.
Hi, kids. I'm Pofu. Welcome to our palace.
According to the itinerary, the children will visit the museum of the palace first.
Children, in this museum you will see valuable artifacts that are part of the palace's history.
Hey, do not enter that museum. There's a ghost in there.
This is Sarah. What is she talking about?
The rumour spread like wildfire, so the children were scared and didn't want to enter the museum.
Oh, there's a ghost!
Who made this up, kids? There is no such thing as ghosts. Don't believe this nonsense.
I'm sure Witch Rosa and her daughter had something to do with it.
Finally, Cinderella was able to convince the children, and they all entered the museum.
These are knight armors from ancient times. These are the paintings of our former kings.
Ghost! Run!
Wait, kids, calm down.
A ghost? Yeah, right. I know what happened.
Look at that ghost!
Sarah, it is not nice to frighten the children.
Incompetent pinhead!
What should I do? That sneaky rabbit stepped on my sheet.
After the museum, they were doing the second part of the tour.
We will now visit the Penguin Lake. It is the most beautiful part of the palace. You will love it.
The children seem to love Cinderella very much.
Stop whining! Wear it.
What is this?
a Halloween mask of the lake monster. And don't make a mistake this time.
Cinderella set out with the kids to go to the Penguin Lake.
I am sure you will like our lake very much.
Kids, do not go to the lake. There's a monster there. The princess is putting you in danger. I am just saying.
When the children heard this, they refused to go to the lake. Cinderella talked to the children, and they understood.
There is no such thing as a lake monster, kids. She made it up.
The children trusted Cinderella, so they all went to the lakeshore.
Isn't it beautiful? Let's take a closer look at the penguins.
Lake monster! Lake monster, run!
But the lake monster was unaware of what awaited her.
Come on, lake monster. I was waiting for you.
Ah, what happened? Where's my mask? Look at the monster! Funny girl!
Sarah, you again!
Hi, I played a prank on you kids.
When the tour was over, Cinderella organised a tea party for the children. There were delicious cakes and cookies on the table.
Everything was specially prepared for you kids. I hope you like them.
I love it. Yummy.
Eat your pastries and drink your tea. Beautiful gifts are awaiting.
Hooray! Yay!
Of course, Witch Rosa was devising a wicked plan again.
I'll ruin the tea party. I'll show that foolish princess.
What's your plan here?
Come with me.
They went to a tree with a beehive on it.
What do you think will happen when you throw that beehive in the garden?
The bees will come out and fly towards the sweets. I can already see it.
Well done. Sometimes your mind does work.
Come on, Mother. Push the stick a little more.
I did. Here goes. Stop pulling.
But things did not go as Witch Rosa hoped.
Ah! What's going on? I'm gonna fall.
Bees! Let's run! Quick! Help! Help!
While Cinderella and the children were having fun, opening their gifts, they saw what was happening on the other side of the garden.
Oh, aren't those two Witch Rosa and her daughter? But why are the bees chasing them? God knows what mischief they were up to.
One day, the prince gifted a cute pony to his beloved wife, Cinderella.
Darling, you're too cute. Let your name be Berry.
Pofu, Cinderella's best friend, was also present.
Hello, Berry. I'm Pofu.
Berry was a champion pony. She had won many races, but earned her several prizes. The prince asked Cinderella if she would like to enter Berry in the royal pony race.
Yes, I would love to, but I've never ridden a pony.
Subsequently, the prince hired the country's best riding instructor, and Cinderella started her riding lessons.
Pofu, I really want Barry to win this cup.
You will succeed. I'm sure of that.
The evil witch Rosa and her daughter Sarah were enviously watching Cinderella's riding lessons.
Where did this royal pony race come from?
If she wins, her reputation in the palace will soar. We have to stop her.
But how? I think I've got it.
What did you get?
You will join the race too, and you'll make sure to win.
But I don't know how to ride, and I don't have a pony either.
If that silly girl can learn, so can you. I'll get you the best pony.
So the witch bought her daughter a black pony. Sarah also came to the track with her instructor.
Hello, Sarah. What a beautiful pony you have. Will you participate in the race too?
Yes, my dear, but I feel sorry for you because you don't stand a chance against me.
Ha ha ha, let me laugh. Who does she think she is?
We'll see, dear Sarah. May the best rider win.
Sarah failed to get on her pony in the first lesson.
Stop moving, you ugly thing! Don't move! I can't get on! Ouch! You good-for-nothing pony!
This is what will happen to your lovely pony if you misbehave.
Days went by and Cinderella became a master rider after completing her training.
Bravo!
This girl is a fast learner. You can't even get on your pony yet.
But my pony is spoiled, Mother!
No, you are incompetent. There is no such thing as a spoiled pony.
Witch Rosa knew that Sarah could not win against Cinderella.
We have to do something for you to win.
Cinderella approached her pony.
We have a race tomorrow, Barry. That's why you need to eat less. Just that much, okay?
In the evening, Witch Rosa and Sarah stealthily went to Cinderella's stall where her pony was.
I still don't understand what these treats will do.
Get that brain working. Do you think that pony will be able to run tomorrow after eating so much oats?
Now I understand. She won't be able to walk.
Witch Rosa and Sarah left 2 buckets full of treats for Berry.
Come on, goofy pony. You're in luck tonight. You can eat them all.
Why isn't she eating?
Maybe she is afraid of us. Let's watch it over here.
Come on, eat, you pinhead pony.
good.
The next day, final preparations were made for the race. Cinderella saw the spilled oats and the buckle with Sarah's hairpin stuck in it.
They gave oats to my pony so that she could not run. Well done, Berry. You're so smart. I know you didn't eat. See you at the race.
Be careful. We can expect anything from those two.
Cinderella and Pofu went to the stalls at the racetrack to look for the witch and her daughter.
Look, there they are. What are you doing?
Are you sure this is going to work?
Of course. When the pony starts running, the saddle will be slippery and Cinderella will fall off that silly pony.
I can just picture it. Very funny.
So she will be out of the race and you will win the Royal Cup.
What are we going to do, Pofu? We should stop them.
They're coming out. Follow them. Do not let them do another mischief.
What about you?
I'll take care of the problem here. Hey, excuse me. May I have a second, please? You put the wrong saddle on the princess's pony. This is for Sarah's pony. It was decided this morning.
The caretaker believed Pofu, so he fastened the greased saddle by the witch to Sarah's pony.
Here goes.
And so the race began. As Cinderella raced, the prince watched excitedly.
When will this girl fall off? Why isn't that stupid saddle coming off? I oiled it really well.
It's my turn now. What are we going to do?
I bought you the best pony. Get out there and win.
Sarah reluctantly got on her pony and rode to the racetrack.
Come on, run, you dumb pony. Jump off these obstacles. Help! I'm falling!
Oh no! Dang!
Cinderella won the race and was awarded the Royal Cup.
Once upon a time, Inventor Goat was working on a very important experiment. She was extremely careful.
If I add 1 drop to the salty water...
The experiment didn't go as expected. On that day, the wolf was secretly watching Inventor Goat. He was happy to see her experiment was not successful.
If I can make the same type of explosion at the lake, I would surely get a lot of fish.
The wolf entered Inventor Goat's lab.
It's such a beautiful day. Don't you want to work on your experiment by the lake?
Inventor Goat really liked the idea. She thought it would be nice to get out. The little goat got the test tubes and the wolf grabbed the salt and pepper. They headed to the lake.
We can have a barbecue. We'll add some salt and pepper. Delicious.
When they arrived at the lake, Inventor Goat tried her experiment again.
The water should get clear when I pour this mixture, but it hasn't worked yet.
Don't give up. Just keep pouring. Oh boy, I'm getting hungry.
Inventor Goat went to the lake with the test tubes and left the wolf behind. She poured some mixture and then some more.
Nothing happened. What's going on?
Hooray! It worked! I needed to do it in fresh water instead of salt water. Yippee! I need to go back to the lab now.
The wolf was upset. He didn't understand what had happened. So he went into the lake. He was still holding the salt shaker in his hand.
I don't understand. Why didn't it work before? No, oh no.
Once upon a time, Musician Goat played a lullaby for his siblings to help them fall asleep. The melody was so soothing that all of his siblings fell asleep. And he almost did too. The wolf had been watching them through the window. And as always, he came up with a wicked plan.
If I play this melody to the sheep in the barn, then I'll be able to steal their lamps.
The wolf whispered through the window to get Musician Goat's attention. Musician Goat heard the sound but didn't know where it was coming from. He then saw the wolf's ears sticking out.
What is it, Bad Wolf?
I really liked the piece you just played, and I wanted to ask you for the musical notes.
Musician Goat didn't want to give his musical notes to the wolf because he didn't trust him.
Do you know how to play the flute?
I can play the flute, and I can sing very well. Wanna hear it?
What are you doing? You'll wake up my siblings. Besides, your voice is awful.
Suit yourself. Just give me the musical notes and I'll go.
No way. Good night.
Wolf wanted the musical notes badly, so he tried to snatch them from Musician Goat's hands.
Let's go.
I won't.
I said let's go.
I said I won't.
I will never share my melody with you.
I just need to play a lullaby for the sheep. Once they're asleep, I'll give your melody notes back.
When he heard that, Musician Goat stopped and said,
Did you say sheep? Will you play a lullaby for them? Okay, you can take it.
The wolf was surprised that Musician Goat agreed to it, so he rushed to the barn happily.
That naive goat really thought I would play a lullaby with his musical notes. Wait for me, little lambs. I'll get you all when I put your mom to sleep.
The wolf leaned on the fence and started to play the flute. Sheep 1 fell asleep. Sheep 2 fell asleep. Sheep 3 fell asleep. Sheep 4 fell asleep. Sheep 5 fell asleep. And as the wolf counted the sheep, he fell asleep instead.
Your plan didn't work, wicked wolf. You fell asleep counting sheep as they jumped over the fence. Good night, wolf.
Cinderella was fond of ballet. She wanted to be a ballerina one day, so she shared her dream with the prince and she started attending the country's most famous ballet school.
So, you're going to ballet school. This is great.
Yes, Pofu. I really want to be a ballerina.
I'm sure you'll be good at it. It'd be a pleasure to watch you perform.
While Cinderella and Pofu were talking, Sarah was passing by.
Ballet school? Where did this come from? There's always something new with her.
Sarah immediately told the news to her witch mother, Rosa.
Ballet school, you say, huh? Everyone would love her.
And once again, the prince will be smitten. Ugh, I don't like this girl. She's always successful at what she does.
We're not going to sit around and wait for her to be praised.
What do you mean? What are we gonna do?
You're going to that ballet school too.
Yay! Yippee! Thanks, Mommy!
Anyway, don't worry. Leave the dancing part to me.
Cinderella was surprised to see Sarah at ballet school.
Sarah, I didn't know you liked ballet.
I'm a natural-born ballerina, but I can't say the same about you. I doubt you're as talented as me.
You haven't even seen me dance.
Ha! We'll see.
I'm not sure what Sarah's doing here.
Don't pay any attention to her.
The class began and Cinderella had no problem doing the poses.
Bravo, Cinderella! You're amazing!
However, Sarah was having a hard time.
Bend down more! You can do it! Try harder.
I can't do it. Oh, this is so hard.
Wow, extraordinary. No, this can't be possible.
Rosa and Sarah were unhappy seeing Cinderella succeed.
This girl is really good.
You'd better think about something now. While Cinderella gets praised, I'm embarrassed.
Don't worry. Cinderella will be shamed at tomorrow's rehearsal.
What's your plan?
The next day, Rosa and Sarah went to school early and plotted against Cinderella.
I wouldn't want to be in her place.
There seems to be something odd with my shoes. They were not where I left them. Wait a minute. What is this? A thorn spell has been cast on my shoes.
Thorn spell? What is that?
It means that sharp thorns appear wherever the spell is cast.
What's wrong, darling? Is there something wrong with your shoes?
Let's see how Sarah performs.
When the class started, Rosa's eyes were fixed on Cinderella.
The thorns will start to grow soon.
Ouch! Something is pricking my feet.
What's the matter? Sarah, what are you doing?
Girls, look at her.
Stay away! Leave me alone!
The school management decided to expel Sarah because she had failed her classes.
They're kicking me out of school. How come?
They obviously think that you're not as good as the others. You must graduate from the school for the show and the palace.
That's when something unexpected happened.
Don't worry, I've got it. Sarah will continue attending school.
You took care of it? Why? I don't get it.
It wouldn't be nice for a member of the palace to be expelled from the school. Of course, they couldn't refuse a prince's request.
Sarah didn't like school anyway, but since you insist, she'll keep attending.
Finally, classes were over and the students received their certificate of achievement. That also included Cinderella and Sarah.
I'm proud of you, Cinderella.
All eyes would be on the ballet recital that the students had prepared to perform at the palace.
Well done. You'll take part in the show at the palace.
Are you sure about that?
Certainly. The prince must see you.
But what about Cinderella? She dances ballet superbly.
This time she has no chance. I've been plotting the perfect plan.
Before the performance, the prince visited the ballet students and wished them good luck.
Mum, what spell did you cast on the tea?
Something that won't allow her to stand on her feet at the show.
The students appeared on the stage and performed what they had rehearsed. Then it was Cinderella's turn.
I'm not feeling well. I think that tea made me sick. I must cast a healing spell on myself to get better. Pofu, take care of things. I'll be right back.
Dear audience, Cinderella will perform after she changes costume.
I can't wait to see the show. We'll have so much fun.
Bravo! Great! Bravo!
What? Nothing's happening. She's dancing wonderfully.
This is strange. We should have seen the effect of my spell by now.
The audience was spellbound by Cinderella's performance.
Did you see how the prince was taken with her?
So Sarah got on the stage. Unfortunately, things didn't go as she had hoped.
What's happening to me? My head is spinning.
Sarah, what did you do? You drank the wrong tea. Get off, Sarah. Get off.
Yikes! Everything is spinning.
Having magic powers can come in handy, Pofu. At least I can protect myself from those two witches. We can laugh at their expense, too.
Cinderella was so good at painting that her art aroused admiration.
Bravo! Amazing! Perfect!
Bravo! I didn't know you were so talented, Cinderella.
Thank you, my dear Pofu.
Only 2 people were not fond of her pictures.
You didn't draw the trees correctly, and I don't think the colors are good either.
I agree with my mother. I don't think you're a good painter.
Never mind them, Cinderella. They're just jealous of your talent.
I know, Pofu. Sarah and Rosa are just being snarky as usual.
The girl's very talented. She was born to paint. I wish you had a little skill too.
Uh-huh. I got that from who?
A celebration would take place at the palace for the anniversary of the country's founding, so an important exhibition will be displayed.
Cinderella, did you hear? Paintings of the royal family will be on display.
Is that so? But there's no painting of the prince yet.
Will they find a better artist than you?
Really? Do you think I can?
Of course you can. If I had your talent, I wouldn't hesitate.
So Cinderella got to work and started painting a portrait of the prince.
Very good. Keep going.
But this situation did not please Sarah and Rosa.
What is this? Look at what she's doing. Cinderella is painting a portrait of the prince.
This must be for the royal exhibition. This girl will definitely gain everyone's attention.
Of course, Cinderella will get the prince's attention too. I hate her.
Wait, if she has talent, then I have a great mind.
What's on that wicked mind of yours? Just tell me.
You'll paint the prince's portrait, not Cinderella.
But how? I can't even draw a stick figure.
Just trust me. Listen to me.
Meanwhile, Cinderella was about to complete the prince's portrait.
It is going very well. It will be beautiful once it's finished.
I need to rest a little. Let's go out to the garden and take a walk.
Sarah and Rosa entered the room stealthily when they saw Cinderella and Pofu leave.
She did a good job.
Will this really work?
I worked hard on the spell. Now watch what happens.
The prince disappeared from the painting. You are an amazing witch.
Come on, let's get out of here before anyone sees us.
When Cinderella and Pofu returned to the picture in front of them, they could not believe their eyes.
The prince disappeared from the painting! But how is that possible?
I bet this was magic. I think Rosa and Sarah are behind all this.
What are we going to do now? There's very little time for the exhibition. They're baffled.
Let me remind you that I have magic powers too, my friend.
Wow! Oh, this is great!
What exists cannot be lost, as long as you have the desire to bring it back.
The picture is back! How is that possible?
It seems that she used magic, but it's impossible.
So she learned to do magic. This is not good.
Still, she's not better than me. Let's go.
Where are we going?
This is not over yet.
Cinderella did some more work on the prince's portrait and...
It's almost done. I'll finish the painting tomorrow, Pofu.
Okay, see you tomorrow then. Good night.
But Pofu couldn't sleep at all that night.
I can't let go of the idea that Rosa and Sarah might be scheming something again.
Pofu went to Cinderella's study room.
I knew it! My suspicions were right.
What if it doesn't work again?
This time it will work. Her magic won't be able to counteract my spells. I'm glad I saw that.
The next day, Pofu told Cinderella what she had witnessed in her studio.
So they cast a spell on my paintings?
The picture turned out to be a disaster.
So that's their new spell. Let's do our own trick. What do you say?
Rosa and Sarah were curious.
Let's go check it out. It'll be hilarious. It worked! No time to make a new one. Now it's your turn.
Okay, but how do I paint? I can't even hold a brush properly.
You won't have to do anything. My magic brush will paint for you.
But someone was watching them.
Sarah's going to paint the prince's portrait with Rosa's magical brush.
So let's give them a taste of their own medicine.
That was easy.
Sarah was about to paint on her canvas.
What should I do?
Dip the magic brush into the paint and draw on the canvas. The paintbrush will handle the rest.
Wow, it worked! This is awesome!
Sarah immediately showed her painting to the king and prince.
I painted the portrait of our prince for the exhibition. I hope you like it. My picture! It can't be! What happened to my painting?
It can't be! This is Cinderella's doing! We're disgraced!
The royal exhibition finally opened and the portrait of the prince painted by Cinderella was displayed. Everyone praised it. Snow White picked strawberries in the forest that day, but before she returned home, she wanted to visit the 7 dwarfs.
Hello, Dopey.
Huh? Snow White? boy, I'm glad to see you.
Where are the others? I don't see them anywhere.
They went to the island to visit our cousin.
So why didn't you go?
Sailing always makes me seasick.
So what are you cooking in this cauldron?
I'm making ghost cheese. I'm going to attend the dairy festival in town.
The dairy festival! That's right! How did it slip my mind?
I have to win the dairy competition and get Spots.
Spots? Who's that?
Spots is our cow. It's the prize of the competition.
Dopey explained another contestant wanted to win the cow and sell it to the butcher.
This girl's participating in the dairy contest just for this reason.
Oh, that is so wrong.
In town, a familiar face is also practicing.
Let's add yeast. My cheese will be the best, I'm sure of it. I will win that cow.
You don't know that. I bet there will be people who are better than you.
Don't worry. I won't let anyone get that fat cow.
Dopey explained to Snow White why he wanted the cow.
If I win, nobody will sell the cow to the butcher. That's why I must win the dairy contest.
Dopey, look what you did. You spilled all the milk.
Now I have to start all over to make the cheese.
Snow White helped Dopey make the cheese again until they finished it.
It's done. Tomorrow I can go into town and deliver the cheese.
Let's go together, Dopey. I'm really curious about this contest.
Fantastic. I feel more confident if I have you by my side.
The next day, Snow White was shocked when she saw Dopey.
Dopey, what happened to your arm?
I fell while I was cleaning the chimney last night. I can't participate in the contest with a broken arm.
I hope you get better soon, but you shouldn't worry about the contest because you've already made your cheese.
Dopey explained that the competition had 3 stages.
Cheese is the first stage, the second one is the yogurt making test, and the last one is the milking. I won't be able to participate in the milking contest with a broken arm.
Sorry.
Why don't you join me in the contest?
Me? But I've never made yogurt in my life, and I've never milked a cow.
It's easy. I'll teach you.
I don't know.
I don't have another choice. I need to show you how to milk the cow. Come on.
Okay, let's go and win this contest.
So Snow White and Dopey went to town together.
It's over there. That's the girl that wants to sell Spots to the butcher.
Snow White remembered Betty as soon as she saw her.
Freckled Betty.
Snow White, what are you doing here?
Do you know each other?
We met at the violin competition. Betty was furious because she couldn't win the magic violin.
It was just bad luck. I hope you're not planning on competing against me in this contest.
I don't want you to get upset, but I'm participating in this contest too.
Yikes! You don't have a chance if this girl competes, Freckles!
How many times have I told you not to call me Freckles?
We won't let you sell the poor cow to the butcher. She's a dairy cow.
You can't do anything about it. You don't have a chance against me.
I don't think so, Betty. May the best girl win.
Before the competition, Betty started to worry.
Snow White must not win the cheese contest. Think, bird, think.
Her friend gave me an idea.
What do you mean?
Betty loved the parrot's plan. Snow White warned Dopey about Betty.
Let's be careful about Betty. She's very cunning. What happened to you? Why are you limping?
Bad Betty! She threw a broom at me and hurt me!
Oh, you poor thing. Where does it hurt? Your leg?
While Snow White and Dopey were busy tending to the parrot, they couldn't see Betty sneaking and messing with their cheese.
It was too easy.
Anyway, I don't want to take more of your time. My leg doesn't hurt anymore.
Her bird is as odd as Betty.
The results of the first competition were about to be announced. The contestants were excited.
Our cheese will win, don't worry.
It's time for our cheese!
Betty got very high marks from the jury.
I'm not surprised, but someone else will get a different surprise.
I hope we can beat Betty.
I'm confident in my cheese.
When the jury lifted the cloth covering the cheese, everyone was shocked.
How is that possible? The cheese has worms.
That's impossible.
Look at their faces.
I bet this was Betty's doing.
Unfortunately, Betty was the winner of the first competition.
Don't worry, we'll make the best yogurt.
Do you really think so?
Certainly.
Let's see if Snow White and Dopey win the dairy contest. Will they be able to save Spots the cow? You can find out by watching the next story, Milk Cup Champion. Because Betty cheated, Snow White and Dopey lost the first stage of the contest, the best cheese. It was time for the second stage of the competition, making the best yogurt.
Let's keep our eyes open this time. Betty can play a trick on us again.
We won't let her. If she tries, she'll see.
How do we make yogurt, Dopey? Can you share the recipe?
Of course. Let's take this first.
Betty was plotting a new plan against Snow White and Dopey.
If I win the yogurt contest, I'll be the champion. I just have to make sure that happens.
What do you have in mind?
Snow White's yogurt shouldn't outdo mine. But how do I spoil it?
I guess you need my help again.
I'll come up with something. Go away.
As you wish.
The parrot flew away and Betty began scheming.
How can I spoil their yogurt?
Unfortunately, Betty couldn't think of anything.
If I knock over their yogurt cups... No. They'll see me. What if I spill their milk? No. Someone might catch me doing it.
The parrot came back.
Ha! You still haven't come up with a plan?
Ugh. Okay, I give up. Give me some ideas.
The solution is simple.
Yes. How didn't I think of it?
After Snow White learned the yogurt recipe from Dopey, she got to work.
That was easy. I'll make a very nice yogurt, don't worry.
I trust you. We must win this stage. Don't look now, but Betty's up to something. Betty put something in our milk. I saw her.
If she keeps it up, I'll have no choice but to plot against her too.
Yuck! This is salty. Betty put salt in our milk.
Follow me, Dopey.
What's on your mind?
Snow White whispered in Dopey's ear. Betty was in front of her stove.
Now I can prepare my yogurt. This time it will be easy for me to win.
Dopey and Snow White went to where Betty made her yogurt.
Her parrot is not here. That's good. Remember, everything is as planned. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Hi, Betty. I don't have live active culture. Can you give me some of yours?
What? You want me to give you my live culture?
We might be competing against each other, but I thought you were a good sport.
Are you naive? Do you really think I'll let you win?
While Snow White was chatting with Betty, Dopey changed the canisters.
I give up, Betty. I was wrong about you. Good luck.
Did she actually think I would help her? Loser!
After the contestants made their yogurt, they presented them to the jury.
They will taste the most delicious yogurt for sure.
Yuck!
What is this?
What is this? A salty yogurt?
But that's impossible! I should have known. This is all Snow White's doing.
And the jury announced the results.
Yippee! We won!
We gave Betty a taste of her own medicine.
Did we win again?
No! Snow White won! Leave me alone!
For the last part of the contest, everyone will milk their own cow. Whoever finishes milking first will be the winner of the competition.
So let's practice a bit more.
Betty was on edge about the final competition.
The winner of the milking contest will also be the winner of the competition. This time I must not make any mistakes.
Don't look at me. I can't advise you every time.
I don't need your help this time. I've already plotted my plan.
All the contestants settled down themselves in the milking area with their cows.
If we win this competition, we will save Spots the cow.
Don't worry, I will milk as fast as I can.
Betty sneaked into the area.
Where's number 7? Oh, here it is, Snow White's bucket. This should do it. It'll be too late by the time she realizes what's going on.
Finally, the jury approached the milking area so they could score it. All the contestants had new buckets.
Well done, girl. You're doing so well. You have a lot of milk.
Betty was furious. Her plans had failed because Snow White was given a new bucket too.
Why isn't this bucket filling up? Hey, cow, don't you have any milk?
Hey, Freckles! Snow White is really fast. Your bucket is almost full.
What? It can't be.
The competition had ended and the results were announced.
The winner is Snow White! Yippee! We are the champion!
You're in good hands now, my friend. No one can sell you to the butcher.
I will take very good care of her. I will make the best cheese and yogurt with her milk.
She beat me again! I hate Snow White!
It's your fault! I offered to help, but you refused!
Leave me alone!